Hello, fellow language teachers. I can't advise you on how to use video editing software, but I can give you some important pointers on how to go about choosing a video editor. Video editor is the software we use to compose the pieces that eventually become a video. And you will typically be using two different kinds. You'll be using footage that you shoot with your camera, any kind of camera nowadays, including a phone, or what you record when you're on a computer and you're recording what people see on the screen. That's called a screen recording. Oftentimes when you ask somebody to help you figure out what kind of video editor software do you need, you will hear, "What you've got there is old, replace it." That's the answer that tells you that person is not going to be the kind of help you need. Look at the 5 different video editing softwares I have. Some of these are old, and yet I still use each one because each one is really great for what it does. And then it also has certain limitations, except for the top one. It can do about anything. I paid $600 for it, but you may have what you already need on your computer or on a computer in your building. The person you want to talk to is the one, and it's usually going to be a tech person, the one who says, "What are you trying to do?" That's the key question that tells you you're talking to somebody who's probably going to be your best friend in this work. Then they can help you figure out a combination of what you're trying to do and what kind of equipment you have available and what that therefore means you should get in a software or how you can use what you already have. In the last tip, I believe it was, I showed you this clip of my brother Felipe swinging like Tarzan, and then he saw it and said, I wish I would have made a Tarzan yell. So let me show you something. Most video editors are going to have a track like you see right here, the arrow indicating a video track. And there may be 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 video tracks where you can put on many different layers of video. And then they'll have an audio track or tracks. And my brother made this little clip here on his phone and he sent it to me, his Tarzan yell. And then I dropped it right into this. Most video editors look like this. I mean, this is the basic structure. Now, that's for footage mainly. Let's look at screen capture software. That's the Camtasia. There are other versions of all these video editing softwares that I showed you that I use. You don't have to use the kind I use. Camtasia is what I use for screen capture. So let me show you one right here to fire up your imagination for whatever language you're teaching.
Dos servilletas, tenedor. Pon dos servilletas con el tenedor.
You can see that there is no end to what you can create in screen capture, whatever you're doing. It's wonderful. Just remember, you don't have to use a particular video editor. You need to get one that suits what you're trying to do with it and the capabilities of the equipment you're working on.